What's up guys, you're watching here Today Tech. I'm Rahul Sethi, and in this video I'm going to unbox the Vivo V9 Pro, the latest phone from Vivo that comes with a notch design and is priced at 19,999, though you may be able to find it cheaper online or on offline retail as well. The phone comes with a dual rear camera, has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 chip and has a full view display that was very similar to what we saw on the Vivo V11 Pro, though it had a drop style notch, but this one has a regular notch. So let's quickly take the phone out of the box and tell you about the differences that the phone has compared to the Vivo V11 Pro. So we'll take a look at all of that, but first really get the phone out of the box. First thing you get is a back cover. It's bendable and not a hard case. Then there's a SIM ejector tool, a quick start guide and warranty information leaflet. Next up is the phone. Let's keep it aside and take a look at the other contents first. The travel adapter on the phone has a 5 volt 2 ampere rating, which gives you a 10 watt output. Not really a fast charger, and this is the first difference if you compare with the Vivo V11 Pro that gets an 18 watt fast charger. Next there is a micro USB cable, good in length and quality, and you get earphones also bundled with the device, same as what you get on premium Vivo phones. It has a remote with mic and single button, but no volume controls. If you take a look at the V9 Pro, the first thing you see is that it has a fingerprint scanner, which wasn't there on the V11 Pro because it has an in-display fingerprint scanner. So this is one big difference, but you'll see the design is very similar to the V11 Pro. You get a very slim form factor. The back is curved. Although the phone is done fully in plastic, it has good build quality. Next, let's power it up and you take a look at the full specs of the phone. The V9 Pro comes with a 6.3-inch display. It's an IPS LCD panel with full HD plus resolution and a 19:9 aspect ratio. Under the hood, you get a Snapdragon 660 chip with 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage, which is expandable via microSD card. The phone has a dual camera setup with 13 megapixel primary and 2 megapixel secondary depth sensing sensor. The primary camera has f2.2 lens. At front, there is a 16 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture. The phone runs Android 8.1 Oreo with Fun Touch OS 4.0 on top. It packs a 3260 mAh battery inside, and there's dual SIM support with 4G VoLTE. So since the V9 Pro is a successor to the V9, it has its design and most of the elements taken from that phone. You'll see there is a speaker grill at the bottom with a micro USB port and primary microphone alongside the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the tray you get triple slots, that is, you can add a micro SD card and 2 SIM cards as well. The notch is where all the design elements differ compared to the V11 Pro. You'll see it has front camera, the earpiece and some sensors placed on the notch itself. While if you see on the V11 Pro, the notch only has the front camera, while the earpiece and other sensors are shifted elsewhere. That is one of the major highlights of the V11 Pro, that despite having a water drop style notch, it manages to contain an IR based face recognition, which you won't find on the V9 Pro. The fingerprint scanner on the V11 Pro is very fast. I mean, I just keep my finger on the fingerprint scanner and the display just lights up in a blink of an eye. Also, the face recognition on the phone is very fast as well, though it may not be as secure and may not work in all light conditions like was the case with the Vivo V11 Pro. Anyways, if you see, the software on the phone is also an older one. It runs a Fun Touch OS 4.5. Though the elements are very similar, while the notifications go on the slider on the top, you get the toggle menu from the bottom, very similar to the iOS. There are also many third-party apps you get on the phone, and the rest of the stuff is from Vivo. You do get Google's suite of apps, but there are no apps from Microsoft. The hardware on the phone is better this time compared to the V9. So in terms of performance, we guess it will be very similar to the V11 Pro, which delivers quite nice performance. We haven't encountered any slowdowns or lags on that phone, and you may also want to check out the review of the same. Anyways, let's take a look at the display on the V9 Pro. The display again is similar to that of the V9 Pro, but you'll see it's not optimized properly out of the box. It has white bars hiding the notch, and when I play the video and zoom it to fill the screen, you'll see there are still white bars on the notch. I think this will go away only with a software update, and we'll let you know about that. But for now, you can see the notch has not been optimized properly. Anyways, the display quality on the phone is quite nice, very similar to the V11 Pro. The colors are sharp, the brightness is pretty nice on the device, and the viewing angles also are quite amazing. Vivo offers quite sharp display with its phones, and the brightness levels we have seen are quite nice for outdoor viewing as well. Though it's not an AMOLED panel compared to the V11 Pro, you see the brightness levels still are quite nice, and the colors are also quite deep and properly rendered. There is no yellowish or reddish tinge to the display. Now if you talk about the cameras, the rear camera has pretty nice autofocus capabilities. It's pretty fast, though the sensor is not dual pixel like that on the V11 Pro. It is still able to manage pretty fast autofocus. The shutter speed, as you can see, is also pretty nice. So the V9 Pro doesn't look as impressive as the V11 Pro, especially in the case when there are phones like the Poco F1 and the Honor Play in the same price segment that offer better specs. But it does offer a nice and crisp full HD panel, and so far we have also seen with the V11 Pro that the performance is not an issue on the Snapdragon 660 based smartphones, especially from Vivo, so that is not an issue. The only thing that remains to be tested is the camera on the phone. So subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for the review. Also, if you have liked this video, hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. If you have anything to ask about the phone, let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.